Are you throwing some in that box?
I'm gonna take a couple.
Yeah, obviously take a
couple.
Yeah.
They weren't that expensive either. They were like $8.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 100 more anime waifu stickers for $8.
For
$8?
For $8, yeah.
Nice.
$8 for 100 waifus. That's a fucking deal.
That maybe some One Punch Man stickers. I don't know. We'll see what anime we roll today, and
Ooh, yeah.
that'll be based on it.
Yes, that is true.
I can't wait for
Is the intro music still playing?
No, it's done.
Why did you send the signal, dingus?
We were in a good conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody back to the Weebs Anonymous podcast. It's your boy Ian with Nick,
Hello.
Mike, and Jord.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
And we just finished the second half of AOT Part 3, and then we watched the first episode of Season 4, and holy shit, I was not ready for any of that.
Dude.
I was not ready for that flash forward into Season 4.
Yeah, I know, right?
4 years.
Yeah, apparently 4 years into the future, where it's just the Marleyans in a war by themselves instead of just continuing the story with Aaron and everybody going across the ocean.
Yep.
I did not expect that at all.
The resource war.
Oh, it's like taken to the walls.
Dude, that was like a huge curveball, but it's so sick. I'm glad
I like
that
that pun.
finally.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. I
That
know,
was a
right?
good
it
pun.
makes the 9 years make sense, because when we left off, it was 5 years when the Colossal Titan first attacked the wall. Then it was 4 years after, where 9 years, so 4 years passed. So Aaron only has like 3 years to live.
He does. Yep.
That's so sad, man.
Armin has like 9 years to live. Everybody else, they're probably just gonna kill them in line of duty.
Now, I do have to say about that point. I don't know, this could have been like Reiner just being told shit. But when he was talking to Bertolt in earlier in season 3, he brought up how like if they can get the job done that they're trying to do, which is getting the coordinate, then they may even be spared.
I'd assume it's something like they'll be spared, but one person has to get all the Titan powers into one body for the curse to be lifted, including the founding Titan.
Maybe that is it.
So
that'd be interesting.
Who do you think's gonna get all the powers? Zeke, Aaron, or Armin?
Oh, definitely Aaron.
I have a more pressing question. What are the chances Aaron and Mikasa are fucking? And what are the chances that Mikasa actually goes for Armin? Those are questions I need to know.
Very low for Armin. Like it's as near zero possibility.
I don't know, man.
I think those. I know what you're talking about.
No, hold on. Unless Aaron dies, she's gonna always be pining for Aaron.
No.
But the way they looked at each other at the end of season 3.
She's
But I don't think that's what you think it is. I think that was more so like the embarrassment, because she almost like fell in the water. She didn't know what to do with the drag pulling her. So she's like, and then Armin was like, it's all right.
Yeah, but that was like a cutesy like girlfriend boyfriend cute thing.
I don't think so.
Like that's the way you look at your girlfriend when she almost trips, and you guys are like all giggly and like.
No, you just gotta trip her.
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, that's when she's pregnant. You push her down the stairs.
Okay, I wasn't going that
Oh
way.
shit! Sorry. That's Plan C, obviously. Sorry. Too far, some would say. What do you? Oh, Nick's pointing at a sticker because
I gotta throw my
that
sticker
time,
on here.
before we start talking more about
before
all
we
this.
get ahead of ourselves, we got a couple things to do this episode. Not only do we got the sticker, but we got to spin the fucking wheel.
Yeah,
we'll get into that later.
Finally,
That should be a treat for the end.
That
should be a treat for the end.
Yeah, how many like weeks or months has it been since we spun for AOT? Well, since we chose AOT,
2 months max.
Yeah, right. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't have been more than 2 months.
No, we do it.
It was 2 months.
October, like late September, early October.
2 months.
October.
2 months.
Did not feel like 2 months.
Talk about your
goddamn.
sticker.
I got.
It's a very special sticker for me and for you as well.
Yes, it's a very nice sticker. Jord ordered a pack of One Piece stickers, and it's the scene where Chopper's crying and he's
Don't
saying,
talk about it. Don't talk about it. Is that spoiling anything for me?
No, it's
that happens during his arc, right?
Yeah, it's what he said on the island. It's just a different outfit.
Oh, okay,
it's just
okay,
a quote
okay.
from the island with a different outfit. Him crying. It's his.
Okay.
I think this is Wano. I think this is Wano outfit.
That's so far away from where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm at the Irons Lobby
It's either
arc.
Wano or the Doflamingo arc. I can't remember what it was called.
Okay.
but I'll become a doctor that can cure anything, and it's him crying, and he's just one of my favorite characters.
I fucking love Chopper.
He's honestly just a sweetheart.
He's so good.
And this is going directly in front of me, so I can keep looking at it because I love this little lad.
Yeah, and then starting next week, we have a box with a bunch of stickers in it. We're gonna add more stickers to it. We'll be picking randomly live on the podcast. And we have sexy ones. We got
waifu ones.
Yeah. Nick's.
Nice.
I think so. I put 2 on
nice.
already, so it should go after Ian. One of you two for the next 2 episodes. Then Ian again. Then back to me, and then we can start a rotation.
So Mike, Nick, me, you, Mike, Nick, me. You.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah, because I passed up my sticker last week, so I could put on a nice one-piece sticker. I was hoping they gave us some nice Chopper.
Whatever we roll today, I'm gonna order stickers of.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
like
hoping
that.
High School DxD.
The only issue I see with that is seeing spoilers.
They're stickers of characters doing pretty much nothing. I mean, look, you got Dragon Ball stickers. Does any of this spoil anything?
Well, no, because you made sure to put ones that wouldn't spoil.
This character is a spoiler.
I guess so, but...
it's not even like spoiling ones. It's just we wanted you out of the room earlier because Nick just randomly pulled 3 stickers that made complete sense together without him knowing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. I just pulled out some
I
stickers.
heard what they said. You picked like the father and mother.
Yeah, the father, the mom, dad, and kid, just without knowing.
I don't know.
You'll
what that
find
means.
out soon enough.
Okay.
Well, maybe
Soon
not.
enough.
Before we start talking about Attack on Titan, it's my weekly Ask Mike Where He Is on Dragon Ball question.
Yeah.
Where you at, Mike?
We'll do this one
we need
early.
We need a little song for this, you know.
Oh, I can
You know,
produce
to
that.
get us into it,
Dragon
but,
Ball Z.
I think we should just pull like a little section out of the Dragon Ball Z song. But
yeah.
Copyright claim.
I feel like that'd be an issue. So we'll just get Nick to remix it. Let's go. We'll give him to
DJ
remix
Snip
it.
Chimney in the house.
Yeah.
Snip chimney.
But I watched a couple more episodes. Thankfully, I think I just watched 2. Actually, I gotta cut off 1 second.
God bless.
But I watched 2. I watched like Goku running. He was running along the Serpent Road or whatever it's called. On his way to. I can't think of the fucking
Kai.
gods. Yeah,
King Kai.
Yeah, have fun like another 20 episodes of that.
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna take him a while running.
People
on this road.
complain about all this filler, but it's Dragon Ball Z has
really good.
Yeah, it has really good filler.
I don't
I
mind
enjoyed it.
because
It was just funny how long it took him.
It's whatever. It's just, he's just not going to be in the show that much. It's whatever. All the other characters are good enough to fill in. And I'm excited to see like their journey. I don't know. Like the last thing I left off on was Kuririn lying to Chi-Chi.
Oh, about where Gohan is?
In the whatever his name is.
Who?
Her father.
Oh,
Gyumao or
Guillermo. I don't know.
yeah, I can't think of
the Viking helmet dude.
Guillermo.
Something.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel. That's funny.
Fuck that
But
is.
I watched 2 episodes, and that's where I'm at.
Okay, so it's been was episode
It's been, like,
5, and
literally
you watched
a month. I've watched
2 episodes of Dragon Ball.
Damn, sounds
Very
like Nick's
good.
progress.
We
was
haven't
100.
made any progress on My Hero.
That is completely true.
We
haven't
won't
watched
talk
the
about
movie.
that. I feel like at this point, well, you can either watch it by yourself or we can
I
just.
will.
Is it on the wheel? Probably
My
not.
Hero. Can you check the wheel real quick? Control F on it and just search My Hero.
Go and check the wheel right now.
I feel like
The wheel.
if it is on the wheel, we take it off because
Control
I don't know if I want to watch it for a 6th time.
Wait, 6 times?
It's
What
been.
the fuck,
I've
Jordan?
watched
It's not
it.
on the wheel.
It is not
As you can
there.
hear
It's not
from
on
the
the
window
Okay.
tone.
I watched it twice by myself. I've watched it. It might not have been 6 times, but I watched it once with someone. I fucking forget who.
You watched a bunch of it with me.
I watched a bunch of it with you. I've been watching a bunch of it with Mike. That's 5. That's 5 times right there.
Jesus Christ, that's more than I've watched in my favorite anime.
6 if you count reading the manga.
Oh my fucking lord.
Yes.
You love that way too. Well, I
Dude,
don't
the
wanna say
manga
way
is
too much,
fantastic.
but you like that a lot.
What, My Hero?
Yeah.
It's cracked out on My
See,
Hero.
it's not even my favorite anime. It's just relevant right now. The manga's fucking fantastic.
But why? I'm just curious. What makes you love the show so much?
Like, honestly, I can pop into that too. It's honestly just a
Yeah,
really good fucking
please.
anime. It's enjoyable.
Sell me on it. Sell me on it.
The character growth as you see Deku go to, like,
I don't know these people.
Yeah, no. The main character is named Midoriya. Everybody calls him Deku, but just seeing him go from how weak he was before to like where he is now in the show,
physically and mentally.
Yeah, physically and mentally, and like with like his thought process and everything, and how he like handles himself and his powers is just insane to watch. And like I guarantee you, there's a character in there that you will fall in love with. One of the students you will fall in love with.
Definitely.
Maybe
There's
a
somebody
villain
for everybody.
Yeah, maybe a villain. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably gonna be a meat eating
It's
guy.
like
Yeah.
I explain it as the easiest way to explain it is it's like The Boys. If you've ever watched The Boys,
I don't
on
really like
Amazon.
The Boys that much.
It's like that, but not The Boys. Like
Okay, yeah.
it has
They
the
can get
same
away with a
premise
lot more.
where they're heroes
Yeah.
amongst a world of heroes. But it's just it's a very it feels to me when I watch it, it's like just a very classic anime.
Okay.
It's real good. Hooks you. Great story.
Okay.
Great characters.
Great animation.
For me, it's what hooked me to begin with is the fact that growing up, I love superheroes, and I was always like, dude, how dope would it be if there was a world everyone had superpowers? And then they present this anime where 80% of the world has superpowers, quirks, and 20% don't.
Excuse me, Sky High on Disney came out.
No, that's what I would compare it to, Sky High. But it's great because Midori at the beginning doesn't have a quirk, and then he wants to be a superhero so badly, but he can't because he doesn't have a quirk.
Okay.
But then he gets given this opportunity to have this amazing power that'll make him the greatest hero of all time.
Okay.
And it's just him going through becoming, like, starting as a crybaby and becoming a literal fucking badass.
It's literally, and I guess it's like they are spoilers that we're telling you, but
No,
This is all season
vague
one.
Spoilers.
it's literally you learn it
Vague
really
spoilers.
right out of the gate.
This is
He-
synopsis level stuff.
Yeah,
like,
so,
you
like,
read this.
The power that he gets is like the hero that he looks up to. Like if you're
Oh.
like if a kid's a Superman fan and Superman like finds this kid and it's like, I'm gonna give you my powers. That's that. Like it's really good and it's very heartwarming too. Like it really hits everywhere. Hits every
Inch.
check.
So many, like, I've never cried reading before, but reading the manga, there are like I've cried during anime, obviously,
No.
but reading the manga, I'm like legitimately like, oh my god, this is so exciting, and I'm in tears for some of this stuff.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
That was me with the Demon Slayer manga. I was crying so much, even at work when I was reading it.
It's not like crying. Like I've cried, I've bawled to some shows. Again, Alabasta arc and One Piece, but like tears come to my eye. Like I'm not like crying like as if like someone close to me died and I'm like bawling my eyes out. But there are tears that are being accumulated.
That makes me want to watch it even more.
Like,
Yeah.
The funny thing about that
the
is
scenes are dope. The
most.
action. It's like
I want to
I feel like you would enjoy it a lot, Randy.
I feel like I would too. I mean, after watching Attack on Titan too, like, you know, being that the first show, not that I've finished, have caught up to, and
Well, Demon Slayer.
oh, it's true. I did
Yeah.
finish Demon Slayer. Yeah,
That's only one season though, so.
yeah. So does that really
Train Wreck's
count?
coming out? Yeah,
Yeah, it
100%
does.
counts. It's
That
like
counts.
finished. That's like when season 1 of One Punch Man was coming out. You watched 12 episodes that you completed One Punch Man.
Okay, all right.
My only complaint with Attack on Titan, and this might change by the end of season 4, is there's not enough tier-worthy moments. There's none, in my opinion.
There really isn't. It's more like surprising.
there are.
If they
There
dragged
are.
the Armin bit out for a lot longer and didn't have him breathe when he was a charred husk,
Oh my
I feel
God.
like that would have been a major
That-
tearjerker.
That I wish that wasn't in the. Honestly, I wish Armin died on that part. I'm happy he's alive now.
This
but
is something
at that-
I want to talk about, but I think it's going to turn into a debate. So let's start with... Where should we start?
I don't know. You're arranging
who
this.
should have gotten the syringe?
Do you want to just start with who should have gotten
Why
the
not?
syringe?
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
All right, well, then continue with what you're saying.
Okay, all right. So I think that when Armin just got burnt by the fucking sun when he was trying to, you know, go against the Colossal Titan, he should have just been dead and burnt to a crisp and not even having any limbs or anything, just dust. I think the way that was written and the way that was animated, way too exaggerated for him to be living at all. At all. And I find that fucking ridiculous.
I will say this though. Either way, whether he was dead or alive, he was still can get the syringe. Doesn't matter if they're dead.
No, brink
What if they're
brink of
dust?
death. If they're dead,
yeah, I thought they were. I thought
it's like a healing. It's like a hearing.
Yeah, that's why they brought
serum.
Irwin, and they were like, "Oh, he's still breathing, so that's why we can use it."
I remember seeing that. It was just.
Is your only complaint about that is the fact that he was like charred to a crisp and shouldn't have been alive? Do you think Irwin should have taken it over him? Is what I
don't
know.
think Irwin should have taken it over him.
Okay.
Because I feel that Armin, while doesn't have the experience that Irwin has, he has the knowledge that is almost at the level as Irwin's. Like, he's very smart thinking. He knows how to plan things out very, very well.
Yeah.
But again, he doesn't have that experience, but he's almost close to that level as Irwin. So, I mean, I feel like Irwin's time has passed. And even when he said, like, hey, like, I'm sending all my troops out to death. And the only thing I wish after we do this, like, if I do this, is I have to die. Like, you know, like, I can't just live with this.
Yeah.
And
he told Levi.
That's
too
big for him to carry.
He told Levi to make the call for him. Do I die here or not? And Levi made that decision.
Yep, and then he's being a little bitch. He's like, "No, I want to take you back. Please, come on."
But it's just like the man is sitting there dying, telling you that he doesn't want to come back to the hell of a world he's created for himself. He's literally sitting there as the devil reigning over this entire hellscape that he's created, and for the soldiers underneath him, he does not want to come back to that. The weight of those sins would be way too much for him, especially after that cavalry charge.
And I understand that, and I think it was a good send off. That if they kept him, I feel like that would have been just bad storytelling. I feel like that would have just been bad writing.
Yeah, because they would have killed off one of the main three.
But here's my question: does anyone here think that, place yourself in that world? Does anyone here think that Irwin was the better choice to revive over Armin, based on experience and whatever you want to put into that argument?
It all depends on what perspective you're coming in from that world, because what's that fucking guy's name?
You have all the knowledge we have.
Fruch, whatever his fucking name
Flock.
is.
It's Flock, right?
Flock, yeah.
Flock. It's dumbass fucking name.
You have all the knowledge of what both of them have done and contributed. Let's say that.
Armin. 100%.
No, just put your put yourself in Levi's shoes.
Yeah,
he knows everything. Yeah, he knows everything that we know.
Do you make the decision he made, or do you not?
I would 100% make the decision he made to bring Armin back, because, like, say it was me and Mike in that position where Mike's Commander Erwin and I'm Levi. I would not want to bring Mike into a fucking world he's trying to escape.
I wouldn't revive Mike for any reason.
Same.
I don't think we should look at it from the perspective of Levi, because Levi didn't have a fucking choice at the end, because Irwin just slapped the thing out of his hand, and he was like, "Nope."
That's another.
He still could have forced him.
Point.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It just like if you think Irwin should have gotten it over Armin, I think that's just kind of like. I don't know, like if you're Levi, if all that happens, then you just have to do what Levi did. Like, I don't think there's any room to argue with what Levi did, because he did the right thing.
Because you have two people telling you to inject one person with it, and then the other person that you want to inject telling you not to inject him.
Yeah.
So, like,
exactly.
What's the logical call there? Like,
you're like, okay,
I
you're not gonna be like,
I understand
no!
Emotions are getting pulled into this, but.
Why,
Levi pulled his own emotions.
Levi did what Irwin wanted him to do.
Yeah, like Levi was gonna go insubordinate against Erwin until Erwin smacked it out of his hand, and that was like a sign to Levi. It's like, no, okay, he does not want to come back to this earth.
Yeah,
he's completely fine leaving right now.
If he did revive Irwin, I feel like it would not be good for Levi. Irwin would be up his ass, be like, "Why the fuck did you do that, dude? Like, why'd you do that?"
He just transformed to the Colossal Titan and kicked the shit out of Levi.
Yeah, dude, you just eat him.
He'd do what Levi did to Aaron in that courtroom and just chain him up and kick the shit out of him.
See, because I talked to a few people who were very pissed at Levi's decision. They thought that Irwin deserved it more than Armin.
I didn't even understand that, because Irwin hasn't been in the service. Hasn't been commander that long. He's only been it for a couple years.
Yeah,
he's not that old.
He had a good reputation.
When Aaron was a kid, like, he wasn't even the commander then. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was following underneath somebody else. I'm pretty sure he was underneath Pixis.
It was the commandant, I believe, right? Or no, was it Pixies? I don't know.
No,
it was the commandant.
It was the commandant.
Yeah, the commandant, because he was the guy that came back with the arm, and he just broke down right there and went to fucking
Yeah,
went to
exactly.
the training camp. Yeah,
But Irwin had the reputation of no scouts, not losing any scouts under him, like in his division. Like he was the leader of his own like squad.
I know,
yeah.
right?
That's why he like it
Laughable.
was like him, Levi, and some other people, and then
I think Hanj was a part of that group
Yeah,
in the
and then-
flashback.
that's when like he got upgraded to fucking upgrade.
Yeah.
He got promoted to commander, and he just brought all his homies up to the top with him.
All right, I'm glad we're all on the same page as that. I was actually kind of hoping someone would be like, no, I think Irwin would have deserved it that way. It would have been a little more interesting to debate about it,
because,
but
like what I was saying earlier,
none
like,
of
you'd
you are
have-
stupid.
You'd have to look at it from like the views of everybody in the show. Like you'd have to realize why Flock.
Whatever his name is, I don't
Whatever
care
that
for him.
dumbass
I want him
fucking
to
name
die.
is.
I just think of it. His hair looks like he has a swan on him.
Yeah, I
Fucking
hate him.
Ginger.
But you got to look at it from him. He just spent the last half an hour or so dragging Erwin's dying body out of the battlefield to Levi to get the syringe in him. So obviously he's going to want to have Erwin because he's the guy that he signed up for. He signed up to serve underneath Erwin because he's like, oh, yeah, that guy's courageous. He's going to lead us in a good direction. But then the man's dying in front of him. But then you go to Eren and Mikasa, where their best friend that they've known since literal childhood is laying there burnt to a crisp. Somehow still breathing.
There's a play on emotions
Yeah.
through both parts. I feel like, even though Levi didn't really show, he didn't really show like major emotions. He's just like, this is just what we have to do, and we have to just revive Erwin. He definitely was, I think, being a hypocrite in some way because he's known Erwin for a while, right?
Secondhand man.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's known Irwin for a good while.
He's the guy that takes the day to day while Erwin takes the year to year.
Yeah, so I feel like he was going through like a lot of emotions too. So both scenarios were just a huge play on emotions, and it just kind of really came down to the fact what Erwin wanted. That was pretty much it. Just what the commander wanted. His last command, pretty much.
I think also
Do not revive.
not only that, I think Levi was. I don't know if we talked about this already, but Levi was getting like he was allowing his emotions to take over by wanting to revive Erwin.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that
Without realizing it, his emotions were overflowing
Yeah,
him.
and I think that's also what hit him when he was laying there. He's like, "Oh, these are my emotions. I'm not
Yeah.
even thinking about the situation, and that
I have
Armin is going to be
feelings.
way more valuable to us."
Well, as a soldier standpoint,
Yes,
on a
exactly.
battlefield.
yeah,
Yes.
you want to
Yes.
revive your commander.
Yeah.
That's why I understood that.
What
and it's like,
you're going to be a chicken running around with his head cut
and
off
that's
if you
even
don't have your commander.
honestly, that's a tough decision. Even if Levi wasn't a character, like if this is real life and I'm fucking in Levi's position, dude, that's gonna be a hard decision. And even as a fucking watcher, I loved Erwin. He was
Yeah.
a sick fucking character.
I loved him.
He was
Like,
one of my favorites.
I thought he was gonna be really sketcy
Yeah,
at first.
yeah.
dude.
I love that.
From
I
like
love
the
that
get-go,
when we
Nick
first
thought
thought
this
that.
man
like
was
this
gonna
dude's a
be-
fucking.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this guy's a titan. Fuck this guy.
This guy's the armored titan.
This guy's a piece of shit.
He's sitting there asking Eren, "Who do you think the real enemies are?" Sorry, weird question.
Yeah, because he did. He looked so sketchy.
No, that was super sus.
That was so weird.
so many great memes from that
He's the
scene.
third
Though.
imposter.
So many great memes from that scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you think I won't say it. It's a Mrs. Incredible, the Elastigirl.
Oh no.
Has anyone seen that meme? He walks up behind
Oh, I think
Eren.
you told us this when we were talking about this originally.
Oh yeah, and he's like, "You ever think Elastigirl takes her thing and does a
What,
thing to
Jordan?
herself?" I don't want to get too graphic right now. And then he's like, "Oh, that's a weird thing to ask. Sorry." And I had that saved on my phone for years, and I was like, "This is fucking peak comedy. This is great." I wish I still had it because I'd read it verbatim, but I don't want to be
so
like too
funny.
graphic if it's not that graphic.
That's funny. That's actually hilarious.
Now,
though.
4 years have passed in the new season, right? Who is the commander of? Who's the leader of the Scouts?
Levi.
I
Levi or
disagree.
Han?
I think it's Armin.
Man, yes.
I think it's Armin. Yeah, I think it's
Armin.
Armin too.
No, Armin would never take command. He's not that kind of guy.
Yes, he would.
He's gonna be
It's
he's gonna
been
be the one
foreshadowed,
leading
dude.
from behind.
It's been foreshadowed so many times.
Especially with the
has.
choice.
Like, it's been foreshadowed by Erwin when he
Yeah.
was talking to Armin about, like, a successor. It was
His
like,
kid's ready.
They were flashing to, like, Armin, like, they were just making it sound like Armin was to take over, and it was so weird at that point because there's never been mention of, like, Erwin getting into battle because he only was missing his arm.
Yeah.
But he was talking to Armin about how eventually somebody else is going to have to replace him.
My whole thing is when
And
Erwin.
then he did it in the battle. even when he gave Armin, sorry to jump in, but when they were getting prepared to fight for Wall Maria, he was like, you're the commander now, Armin.
That was going to be my point. Yeah. So when fucking Armin wanted to search the walls, like click on them and find a hollow spot, Erwin gave him that power to command everybody, and then just to have both of them laying there and be like, we gotta save one, kind of seemed like they were choosing a new commander if they chose Armin.
Probably, but even then, like, I feel like it would be a role swap between Levi and Erwin. Levi
I don't
would take
think
over
Levi
doing
is...
the year to year, and then Armin would be the guy thinking about the day to day.
I don't think Levi can see the big picture.
Levi has only proved to be just a cold-blooded killer, in my opinion.
And that's exactly what we need him to be.
Well, no, we need someone to designate what to do. Because, like, if we all go in, just charge and be like, I'm going to kill this Titan, everyone's going to fucking die. Like, everyone's going to die. Like, we need someone to coordinate that shit. And fucking Armin fucking does that shit really well. He did that shit better than Erwin, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, he did.
Right,
And...
just narratively speaking, I don't think Hanj would take the lead. I don't think Levi would take the lead. I think it's Armin or John. I think one of them. I honestly think Armin is the new leader, and I think John is like his right hand man. I think Levi wants to take a step back and just be a killer.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
Be like the assassin.
It's either gonna be Armin and Jean or Jean and Armin.
Yeah, they foreshadowed that.
Yeah, they've both been like throughout the scouts. Everybody agrees that they're good leaders. Like Jean's there when people are feeling cowardly because he's a coward himself.
Yeah,
he doesn't know what to do. So like, well, he doesn't not know what to do. It just takes him a bit to piece it together. But once he does it, everybody agrees with it because he's thinking through the same sense of mind as them, because they're all at that point way back when they had to take back the military depot from the like 3-4 meter Titans that were in the basement.
Yeah,
everybody was a fucking coward back then.
Yeah.
Even Armin, because he just watched Eren die. Like,
exactly.
He didn't want to move, but Jean was able to get everybody up and moving when they're sitting there pissing the pants.
And depending on how big the scouts are now, because it has been 4 years, they could have separate like Armin could be Erwin's position, and then you could have Levi's fucking team, and then Jean's team, because we know Jean is in I forget the city, but he's in the New World place.
Yeah, like
we saw him at the end of episode 1.
What's the place called?
The future,
where the Marleyans are.
Marley.
Marley.
Yes. So he's there.
Yeah, I think all the the 9 scouts that were left, they're all like they all have their own teams now. That's what I think.
I don't think they all have their own teams. I think we'll see a lot of them working together.
I honestly think it's just gonna be one giant squad. Like looking at it from the the art panel where I think it was Reiner staring at Eren coming over the buildings. Could have been somebody else, but I think it's literally just gonna be like a small invasion team because nobody else. Because like what
well, we did see a bunch of people like in that artwork. We saw the main group. But we saw people behind them.
Yeah, there's a lot more than the 9. There was a lot more than the 9. So I think we're going to get introduced very quickly to the rest of the group.
I don't think we'll have any more big characters. Maybe one or two.
If I kind of want to start talking about what we're going to be looking forward to in season 4 right now, because we're discussing that artwork. And you've talked to us about how it's rumored that there's going to be a movie that's going to end the whole series.
Yeah.
If that is true, then season 4 is certainly going to be a lot of setup to like a small battle, and then the movie's going to be like the main.
Now it's
battle.
not confirmed. A lot of the things online have been saying that season 1's only 16 episodes, but there's also things where the first half of season 1's 16 episodes. Then there's a second half that it's going to come later, which they should just clear this up.
Season 4, because you're saying season 1 again.
Oh, am I saying season 1? Season 4.
Sorry, he's dyslexic.
There's a lot of like rumors online, and it would just all be great if the people that are making this would just say, hey, there are this many episodes. Right. It's ending here. Mm-hmm. If there's a movie, they say, yeah, there's going to be a movie afterwards. Like, what's the point of keeping us on this leash when everyone's already invested and wanting to watch it?
That's why, because you're so much more invested in it. Like, what happens next? You're questioning
I'm less invested in it because I'm so like...
No, you're going to be wanting more because you don't know. Like, you don't know.
I don't know. I disagree.
Also, going back to the season 4 artwork, I know you guys pointed out there's a lot more people in there. I honestly think it's going to be what are they called? The Eldians?
Yep.
And I think it's going to be like the Eldians that are serving in the army. Like, you saw that kid, the little blonde kid, was like whoever Colt carried out of battle was.
It was like
he was connected to a Titan. Like, he had memories of swinging through the air on the ODM gears, killing Titans with his sword. So I feel like there's going to be a certain group of them that were like the Patriots that Grisha joined.
He could have royal blood because remember what, like if you touch. Wait, isn't it if you touch something? How did Aaron have those?
So,
if you touch a Titan that's made up from a royal person,
so maybe he has royal blood. He touched.
No, so
whatever.
they remember. The way it works is like they remember if you have somebody's Titan power, whether you ate them or not, you have the memories from all the past Titans.
Okay.
Before.
Yep.
The whole thing with Aaron was if he because he has the founding power, if he touches somebody in the royal bloodline, he can get that. He can use the power.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Scratch that.
That's why he was scared of bringing up that in the meeting, because he didn't want the military to sacrifice his story and turn her into a Titan, just so he could harness that power from her.
No, I know. Yeah, I know that. There's one thing I wanted to mention during episode 1, season 4, when the general or whatever was had the kids around, and there's one like teenager. He said like, you got to do something because you're the successor to the Beast Titan or whatever.
Yeah, he has to learn to lead because he's a successor to the Beast Titan.
Who is he?
His name is Colt. That's all we know about him.
No, his older brother's name is Colt.
No,
younger's Falco.
Yes, the
youngest one is
Colt.
one of the armored Titan candidates.
Yeah,
Colt is the Beast Titan. He's the confirmed Beast Titan.
The bigger, older one. Yeah,
the one that carried the little kid out of battle.
So that has to have. So what? I want to get into like what we think he could be. Like could he be a son of the Beast Titan? Could he be,
So
he's an Eldian, so he can inherit the power no matter what. He just has to.
I'm just saying, like, what do we think he is?
Well, they already explained with the four kids that are
what is he
supposed to be.
Nothing.
I'm trying to tell you.
They're Eldians that are good, that have been put through training and through school to get the history
what
of the
relation?
Titan, the Marley history.
There is no relation.
You're not understanding.
Those are just Eldians that are recruited to become candidates.
They're not special.
They're literally just part of the Titan race, like Aaron and everybody.
So he has no relation. He has no relation to the Beast Titan at all.
No,
probably
so why
not.
So you just pick a random kid? He's like, oh, you're the successor to the biggest Titan in the world.
If they're smart and strong, yes, it's like Mikasa. If they had a choice to give somebody the power of a Titan, they'd probably want to give it to Mikasa.
I don't
because
think
she
it's
is
like that.
Insane.
I don't.
She has the combat abilities. She has the smarts.
Yeah, but they don't give her to. They haven't given her to a Titan yet, and they could have several times.
No,
because
Nick,
Aaron and everybody are not the Marleyans.
Yeah,
the Marleyans don't want to take it inside their body because they feel like it's the devil race. That's why they have the warriors. Only they can hold the Titan powers within them.
Yeah, Marleyans can't. I don't even think they can.
Marleyans can't even turn into Titans because they're not part of the Titan race. They're not Eldians.
So let me break it down into very layman terms.
I just move on. Just move on.
I just don't understand what you don't get.
No. I was just saying, what relation does that kid have to? Okay, that's not none. That's all I needed to know.
The only
that's
relation
it.
he has to him is that they're both Eldians.
That's it.
They both come from the same
Okay,
lineage.
all right. That's all you had to say, and I think that's my answer. That's fucking stupid. Like that's fucking dumb. If that's how it is,
it's kind of dumb.
That's fucking stupid.
They need somebody to take over the power, so they're gonna brainwash some kids to believe in them and then give it to them.
Yeah, it was like Grisha's father, like how he was saying everything was wrong about his heritage, stuff like that, when in all reality Grisha figured it out. And I mean, albeit we don't know, because it's coming down to the thing, it's like, was the history written by the victor, or are both sides just completely false? Because nobody knows what happened back then.
No, I know.
It's a full-on race war.
Pretty much.
This is why people are getting mad at AOT, because when season 3 was airing, when they showed Grisha as a kid with his sister and they had the armbands, they were making it seem like they were like, oh, they're just like Jewish. Essentially Nazis and the Nazis and Jews. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Art imitates life. Life imitates art.
Like you get the only way to get ideas is from other ideas.
Yeah. You know how many stories have been like based on like real life shit? It's like, get over it. Like that's how shit works.
Yeah.
And then it was like
it's a good anime.
Like,
stop fucking shitting on it.
Yeah, it's also like the doctor from My Hero, where people were, I forget his name, but there was like a doctor in the manga or something where he had a certain name, and it was like after like a dictator or something that did like human experiments on people. It's like, okay, so albeit the name could have been like randomly chosen, but the fact that he's pulling it from there is just showing you how bad this fucking guy is.
Yeah. And now I can't speak on that because it's huge spoilers, but I do know what you're talking about. I forget what his name was, but
neither do I.
Horikoshi was getting death threats, and
it
was just ridiculous.
Literally from his own fandom.
People need
getting
to
death threats.
calm down because
like, just shows...
it's like how do you want to what's the easiest way to portray villainy?
By taking it from real life.
Yeah, find the most heinous acts that have been done in real life and modify them to be your villains.
Yeah, like I said, life imitates art, art imitates life. It's just how the world works. Everything's inspired by something. You got to get that inspiration from someone. And if you want to name him after that person too, awesome. Go right ahead. I think it's more interesting that way. Oh, your villain's based on this dude who did really shitty things. I mean, you're not praising the man. You literally made a heinous character.
You just turned a heinous character into a heinous character.
Yeah,
it's not like he's like somehow the star of the show and he's gonna be saving the world. It's like, no, he's a literal fucking villain.
It's also
like he was in real life.
To even go into it more, because this is more of a debate than just anime. Like, what's the point of not using that as your story? Like, do those people that get upset with that just want us to forget about like the Holocaust? Like, oh, we just don't talk about it. That's the best thing.
That's how we cope.
It's like you talk about it and you live. You
don't
live
forget
it,
history.
Let it live on throughout history. Yeah.
If you forget history, history is bound to repeat itself.
Yeah, exactly. So
history always repeats itself.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a plague on the 20th of every century.
Yeah, history always repeats itself. I just feel like that's just how it's always going to be.
The second decade of every century, we've had a fucking plague.
That's how it's always going to be.
I mean, you're always doing stupid shit, Nick. So history's always repeating itself with you. Oh, Nick did that again. Makes sense.
But yeah, it's just a flawed argument all the way around. Yeah, it's like, get over it. Fucking, like, really, that's the only thing. Just get over it.
The fans that were getting mad at Horikoshi were, I think, because the scientist he named him after, I believe, was a Chinese scientist who did like human mutation experiments, and it was a lot of his Chinese fans. I think, could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, everyone that was getting mad were Chinese fans.
Which would make sense. Yeah, makes sense. You can't say anything about like, you know.
You got to be very strict about what you say over there. Because I can't see any American fans getting mad over that, because I don't think any American fans are like,
freedom of speech.
Oh, I know this man.
Freedom of speech.
I don't even think they know who he is.
The only thing I could see Americans getting mad over was there was this like one shot that they put out after Death Note, like with what happened with the Death Note and everything, and the American president was portrayed as, I'm pretty sure he was trying to draw Trump. It was just this fat dude with like a toupee, and like if it was colored, and I'm pretty sure he would be orange. But
even before Trump, a lot of like portrays of American presidents have been just fat white men,
which is what they
pretty accurate.
Up until Obama, that's literally what it's fucking been.
Yeah, and then like you see them portrayed as like a black president, and it's weird to see that in like animation or something, because I'm so used to seeing presidents on shows and stuff as like fat white, just gross dudes. Then you see one like Obama, it's a fit black man, which is I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying
I love it. It's great. It's like, finally, there's something besides a fat white man.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's like, it is weird, and it's terrible that that's a thing. Like, that's the most important part, is it's weird that that's a thing that is odd.
Now I'm not trying to get into politics or anything.
No, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, fucking, I want to go to the end of season 3, like what those last couple episodes were, just the flashbacks to Grisha and everything like that.
That was really interesting.
Was crazy.
That was really interesting.
I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah,
because it was so.
It tied everything together.
Yeah, and it was so interesting to see, like, the thing that we had theorized about being a thing. Like I said this last episode too, you know, our theories coming to fruition, but
like you guys
this
are
was just
geniuses
so
or something.
cool because for 3 episodes we got to see a whole different world.
It was.
And all the fucked up shit that could happen in that
Oh
world.
my god, dude!
Yeah.
You,
Like,
you
Rich's-
cross the border, you're getting kicked in the gut and
You're getting
fucking
kicked in the gut
spitting out
multiple
blood.
times, and your sister's getting fed. To
Yeah, your
fucking
sister's getting
dogs.
fed, bro. That shit was wild.
And then once they find out what you want, they're just gonna cut off your fucking fingers.
Oh my god.
They're gonna cut off your
It
fingers and
all
try to
worked
get you to
out
sell
for
out
Grisha.
your upper up. Yeah,
It all worked out for Grisha.
He's still
He lost
dead.
all his friends, his wife, and all 10 of his fingers before he transformed
Yeah,
into a
but
titan.
then
I
he-
don't think it worked out
Then
for
he
him.
had Aaron, and then he lived a pretty okay life after that.
The
He
great
had
life
Aaron,
with
and
a
then he got
mistress.
eaten by his own son, and then his wife got eaten by his first wife.
His first wife did come back. She did
That
promise.
was, dude. That was fucking funny.
That
I didn't
fucked
want
with
to
me and
laugh out
George
loud,
so
but
hard.
that was funny.
It was
When,
funny.
when Jordan and I first watched that fucked with us so hard because we sat there for like a solid 15 minutes trying to figure out who the fuck she was. When
Really?
she seemed so familiar.
Yeah.
Do you remember when she was trying to eat Aaron? Remember that when
Yeah, he
Aaron
just punched
touched her?
Yeah.
Do you think she was actually trying to eat Aaron, or was she like, that reminds me of Grisha?
No,
No.
she was
No,
100% trying to eat him.
She was not an intelligent.
I wanna
Titan.
blow my
Oh right,
brains
she was a
out
dumb,
after that
she was a
question.
dumb,
Yeah.
stupid Titan. You're right.
Yeah,
She's a
she's
dumb
not. She wasn't even abnormal. She was just like a normal Titan.
I thought she was
but
like
she had
the-
royal blood in her, so that's why Aaron
Yeah,
turned her around.
I was
attacked
thinking like she was
Reiner.
like had that like Ymir
Yeah.
type thing with Historia. You know what I mean? Like,
But Ymir
Well-
was in control of her Titan.
yeah. I know that now. I was just thinking like that
Yeah,
connection
I don't-
still
she
happened.
She was in control of her Titan, and she's the fucking. She's
the founder.
Founding Titan.
Founding.
Yeah, the founding
Not
father.
necessarily the founding Titan. She
The founding father.
She had the body that the founding Titan had, because obviously the founding Titan's powers were within the Reyes family.
And she's
Whereas she
named-
just had the one split off to where
No, the Rice family isn't even. Fritz
that's
is
the female Titan.
Fritz is
That's the
main-
female Titan that they lost 9 years ago when with Reiner and Bertolt.
What?
The female
Fritz?
Titan, with the guy was talking about, he said 9 years ago on her first. That's how we lost the female Titan.
No,
how we
they're
lost the
talking
colossal
about.
Titan.
They're talking about the
Annie
female
is
Annie.
the female Titan.
Ymir
Yeah.
is like.
Oh yeah,
Ymir
no, she
Fritz.
ate one of Reiner's comrades.
You're
right?
not.
Yeah.
You're also not realizing like her like backstory of Fritz being the actual main
Bloodline.
like
Yeah.
bloodline. So like that's why her flashback was she was getting paraded in a cave because she actually shared
Oh, no,
the royal bloodline.
No, she was literally just a figurehead for that cult. She
lied. Remember?
Yeah, there was four. They
Oh, she
went
just-
up.
she
There was
just lied
four
about her
kids.
name?
There was
What a
there was
bitch.
Yeah.
four
Fuck
orphans.
that bitch.
Four orphans on the street. Two guys walked
Yeah,
up
I
and they're
know.
like, "Oh
I
yeah,
remember.
this one's nice.
Yeah,
Let's
I
take her."
remember. Yeah.
She
yeah.
was
And
a false prophet.
I know.
They put her on the pedestal, and she took the fall for them when everything went down. Like she was part of the original. What is it? What the group that Grisha was part of?
I don't know.
The Brotherhood or
Patriots,
whatever.
The Patriots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
call it-
Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah, I feel like she was like one of the either that or she was like the continent version of the walls, like the wall religion that's on the island.
What are you doing over there?
Sorry, I had to pop a bone.
You look like you stubbed your toe or something.
No, I was trying to crack a finger.
No.
Why'd you lean over like
'Cause I had to
120
get some.
degrees?
I had to get some torque into him, man.
Jesus Christ.
But like
1
Fuck,
pound
dude.
feet
Yeah,
of
she was a complete fraud. Like she was just a figurehead.
yeah, what a stupid idiot.
Because remember she went through that whole that whole narration of like, oh, my life has been lived in lies, but then I realized like I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to live a life of lies anymore.
Yeah.
I want to live it for somebody else. Like she wanted to live it for Historia.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in her letter she said the only
You know,
regret I
would've
have
been-
is
would've
I
been a
can't
cute-
marry you.
Would have been a cute couple.
Yeah.
but-
Would have been a cute cover.
100%.
Oh, when she said, "I wish I married you," I was like,
My heart went doki doki.
I was straight up like, "Ha, gay."
Yeah, he did do that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Jesus, Jordan.
Why?
Jesus, Jordan.
Why? I would have loved to
Jordan.
have seen them married.
I would have
Yeah.
loved to see them married.
Yeah, it's like wanting
No,
to see.
you wouldn't have.
Yes, I
No.
would.
No,
No.
you want to be.
You
a
want
story.
Ymir to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amir's my
You
girl.
want that little goblin Titan.
Historia,
The little goblin pussy.
Historia. She's my girl. What can I say?
Which
I mean,
one? Ymir, right?
Ymir, yeah.
Yeah, and then Jordan,
But-
you wanted Historia.
No. I want Historia to be with Armin.
The match made in heaven.
Historia and Armin equals Kurapika.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because then they're just so pale, white, blonde, and blue-eyed that he'd just come out. Come out with red eyes. Because Armin and his story look
they're
like
pale
related.
as shit. That kid would just come out. Kurapika's probably doesn't even have any powers. He's probably just albino with his red eyes.
Macaulay Culkin of anime.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin is great, by the way. Ian's dying over this.
Dude, I thought that was a goose. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Right, it was.
Ian will laugh at anything.
Yeah. He's a giggly boy. He's a giggly boy.
If he knows what you're talking about, it doesn't even have to be funny. He's just like, yeah, I got you. I laugh. He's like, oh, that's obscure. I know that name. Yeah, funny. Very nice.
Very funny. Very nice.
Macaulay Culkin isn't obscure.
He's obscure enough nowadays.
No, everybody knows Home
branch
Alone.
off from anime in its entirety, but since we brought up Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
I don't know how to say his fucking
Macaulay McGluckin.
Macaulay
I
Culkin.
just want a Home Alone remake where it's just him as an adult, but everybody just treats him like a child.
That'd be pretty funny.
He's just like, guys, I'm 42.
No, not even that. Like he plays the complete act like he did in like the old Home Alones. It's just a
that'd be
reboot, but
Someone tries to break in his like cyber tech home, like his smart house.
Yeah.
He actually just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, he just takes his fucking gun out of
He
him.
just goes outside with a bat.
He has PTSD, or no, it should be like not him. It should be like him down the road, and it's actually just a rated R movie where he has PTSD, so he has cameras everywhere, and he like knows how to fight, and he's just ready for when somebody dares to step in his home.
He has a chair just facing his
mailman
door.
comes and he hits the Ring doorbell, and Macaulay's like, "It's your time." He jumps from the roof and he just pummels him.
What movie? There was a movie that came out a while ago where it was like these three teenagers break into this blind dude's house and try to rob him or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm just imagining that kind of movie.
Was it like Hush or whatever? Or was it like...
Yeah,
it was a really good fucking movie.
It was a horror movie, right?
Or something.
Yeah, it was actually like a good horror movie.
They're making another one, I heard.
Be Quiet.
It's not that it was good. It was just it worked.
Very creepy.
It was very creepy, very weird artificial insemination scene.
Oh,
Very weird. Very
What?
I never saw it.
Yeah,
but
I've seen it
Yeah,
either.
the old dude had
He
some
had a girl
semen
locked
in
in his basement.
freezer and took one of the intruders down there.
Yeah, he captured the girl intruder because they let another one. They let the girl. he
don't
was having
spoil it.
captive
I haven't seen
out.
it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You don't want to.
But
you
but
do
speaking
not.
of Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone remakes,
jeez.
you guys popped this into my head. Home Alone, right? But during the Purge. here's the plot.
So surviving.
He just dies instantly.
No. Let me say the plot. Macaulay Culkin, we get a time machine. We get him back to when he was 12, right? Okay. We make a movie where it's Home Alone, but the Purge. His family's leaving the state to go into a safe house, and they forget Macaulay Culkin. Now, because
this would actually be epic.
Yeah, now people keep trying to break in and rob the house during the Purge, and Macaulay Culkin's just there, and he's setting up traps, and he's fucking shit up the whole time.
Oh, wait,
He's
I got a
taking
better
out these
one though.
adults with his
That's a
dumb
great
little toy
idea.
traps.
But here's an even
Marbles
better
on the
idea.
floor.
Have you guys seen?
On the floor, paint cans from the
Yeah,
banister.
it's just paint cans like hitting the Purge
The
people.
fucking pipe coming down the stairs.
Like the most comical fucking pranks.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Krampus?
No,
Crap,
I've
I
seen some
think
of it.
so.
Yeah, I've
Might
seen it.
His family leaves him. He's left at home alone. Krampus comes to visit, and he beats the shit out of Krampus.
During the Purge.
Yes, during the Purge.
The Purge is on Christmas. I think we just made the greatest movie
We
crossover.
gotta copyright that right now. You better not steal our fucking idea.
We gotta contact somebody about this.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yes, actually.
Get him on the hotline right now.
No, he's gonna be he's gonna be one of the robbers this time. He's gonna be one of the guys breaking into the house.
No, it defeats the whole purpose.
We need to CGI de-age him and make him 12 again. We need a full up blown time machine this kid and just get him back to his prime. And then I want the two original robbers to play Krampus and a Krampus elf. and then we just get the cast of The Purge to come and purge. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, perfect.
I've seen one of those movies, so like whatever happens in the other ones.
You've seen them all.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure. But that's a fantastic idea. Fantastic.
Very, very good.
Great idea to come up with on an anime podcast.
Boys. I think we.
Speaking of American television and
take this
movies,
somewhere.
I was at work today, and random thought popped into my mind. Someone was talking to me about Westworld, and
I never finished it.
but here's the thing: second season on horrible. But I thought, what would make that show better? And I was like, if that show originated in Japan, it was an anime, it'd be a fantastic anime.
Yeah, that would.
Boring as hell American television. Like after season 1, horrible. But the mind games and stuff that play season 2 and onward would have made fantastic, suspenseful anime.
Yeah, that
You can
that
get
would
away
have
with
been
so
actually
much more in animation.
Yeah.
that would have been phenomenal.
As long as your mind knows how to draw it and how to animate it.
You don't have
can
to
do
agree with me, Nick, because it's not gonna happen.
I just feel like this would be a good topic for talking about. I don't think it would be.
I think it'd be.
Here's
a segment
I can't
idea.
have any input on this because I have not seen anything of Westworld.
This brought up
about
a
cowboys and holograms.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cowboys and robots. This brought up a segment idea where maybe every week we find a TV show in American television that maybe is good but not great.
Yeah.
And
Like,
we,
Breaking Bad, the anime.
It's out of a scale, it's at a solid 8.
Yeah.
American TV, but anime. What show would anime just get it to make that leap to a 10?
What would?
And I agree.
Would make a great anime.
I think Westworld would
It'd
make
be
that leap.
fantastic.
It'd be so good.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be so good.
I already love Breaking Bad, but what if that was an anime?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
just
think that would
curious.
work as an anime.
I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I feel like that'd just be a cool
No, that
concept.
would be-
Not even
that
based
would
in
be pretty
Arizona.
interesting.
That'd be
I'm not
pretty
gonna
cool.
lie.
It's literally just Bryan Cranston making fucking meth out in Japan.
Say my name.
See,
Say my
I don't think it would be better as an anime. Though, is my thing. I think it's a perfect. I think it's one of the very few perfect TV shows.
I agree.
Dexter.
I've never seen
No.
Dexter, so I can't really have an opinion.
That's another one I would disagree with.
I mean, you haven't seen it, but I feel like it would be what is it? Like seriously Jaeger kind of be the beginning kind of thing.
For me, the shows that would work most are like shows that kind of have like a science fiction background to it. Yeah, an aspect to it.
Yeah.
Like you take Dexter or Breaking Bad, it's very. I feel like it's very rooted in a lot of the DNA of the show is American and based on where it's around. Like I don't think you could take Breaking Bad and take it out of New Mexico. I think the fact that it's in New Mexico.
An RV down the
I
mountains.
agree.
Of
I
Japan.
feel like that setting was perfect for
especially
the
the
story.
Tortuga scene.
Oh, what?
The Tortuga scene where the fucking dude has
Oh, the
gets his
turtle,
head strapped
the
onto
head.
the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I just
all
mean
gets his
fit
head strapped
perfectly.
onto a Tortuga.
it's not even like specific scenes. It's just the whole vibe and like aspect of the story works well in that setting. But Westworld, I think you could place that anywhere, and then it just make a fantastic anime.
Yeah. And I don't know. I have this show in mind that I don't know that anybody's seen it. Honestly, I've never met somebody that's watched it, but I used to watch it with my dad back in the day because when it was on TV. It's called Falling Skies.
I love that show.
You love that show?
I love that show.
Love that show
Sounds familiar.
so much, dude.
Never
I
seen
think
it.
that would be a phenomenal anime. Because I think
yeah.
it was good, but some of the writing was kind of whack.
Yeah, the writing was
especially
real
towards
whack.
the end. It was kind of meh. But I think if that were how should we do this? What is it? Anime.
If it was a Japanese anime,
yeah.
if it was an anime,
like animanized.
like if it was a manga first,
Transform animated.
yeah.
Transform animated.
If it was like a manga first, then put into an anime, it's kind of like how I was thinking with like the Westworld, like the writing and like the story. I feel like would just be a lot better because a lot of these shows they have like great ideas and great story aspects. It doesn't hit right in live action television. And I just think the anime feel with the manga background is very unique to Japan. You don't even get that in American animation.
It would allow for so much more action within Westworld, which
Yeah.
is I think what it misses.
I just think
more
it's
action.
I think it's boring at times.
Yeah.
and I think when American television gets boring, it gets real boring. It drags ass because
honestly, American TV kind of sucks in general.
Hey, don't talk shit
Like
about
there's a
my
lot
boy
of.
SpongeBob.
I'm not talking about
SpongeBob's
like
horrible.
Like
Fuck
when
off,
we were.
Jordan.
I'm not talking about like, I guess not children's shows, but like teenage shows, because they're created by. I mean, some aren't, but they're created by younger people. I mean, like syndicated TV shows are created by just bad, terrible people. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Like they're just. It's not made by old minds, I guess.
I think what you're trying to say is, I think what you're thinking is American television is so saturated that they're always trying to pump out something new, and they'll just take whatever they can get at points.
Yeah,
they'll take low garbage and just throw that on TV and see if it sticks.
As long as it's got something with some famous celebrity in it.
Exactly.
Went downhill after MTV took off Celebrity Deathmatch.
No, TV went downhill when fucking Quibi was a fucking thing.
Here's the thing, though.
That was like this year, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck
No,
is that?
TV's been going down for the
Yeah,
past,
it's been going down. I thought I'd make a Quibi joke because Quibi's fucking.
longer than that. Oh
Quibi's
my God.
fucking.
We are
disgusting.
still debatably in the golden age of television in America. We are.
This is a
Really?
shitty golden age.
Yeah, there.
Somebody just
Are you
grabbed,
saying
like, coal
that-
and paint it gold.
I mean,
Are you
here's
saying
the
that
thing
from
is
opinion?
that, like, we shit on it all the time, like, or we're shitting on it now, but they get like TV still gets ratings. They still get. They're all hitting records, smashing records. And that just goes to show. That goes to show how just terrible the United States is, and the population of the United States is that so many fucking people still watch this shit, and they just let their lives be monotonous. And they watch The Masked Singer. Like, what is that?
Get on the wild side and watch the fucking anime.
But they'll hate on anime. They're like, I don't watch anime. That
And
shit's
they'll
for
watch
nerds.
shit like I'm not
Riverdale.
gonna, like Big Mouth.
Dude, don't even get me
Don't
started.
even. Big Mouth is fantastic.
No, it's a good show, but it's honestly so creepy with the sexualization they do sometimes.
That's the point of it.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of
real,
like puberty.
but it's real life. Like, that's real shit that happened.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's
that's
still
just.
kinda fucking weird.
But that's just what it is.
Have you not been through puberty?
But have
Is
you
that
watched
why?
any anime? Anime over sexualizes children so much.
And I tend to not watch those ones.
Yeah, but even like popular ones, they still have like those
like My
weird
Hero,
scenes. Yeah. But
Like
Big Mouth,
Hunter.
yeah, Big Mouth is fantastic because it stares those problems right in the face and just tells it to you how it is, and they don't give a fuck how it looks.
What I was bringing up is people who shit on anime will watch stuff like that, whereas in context it seems worse, but like anime is just like.
Oh yeah, American television does the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Even like live action
The
shows,
reason people
Like
don't watch
fucking-
anime is because it's Japanese. That's why.
Yeah.
Because it's a different language, and they claim that language barrier is the reason they don't
No,
watch it.
see the whole thing behind that, why people prefer subs over dubs, at least for like I feel like Americans, is because we know what shitty English voice acting sounds like. We don't know what shitty Japanese voice acting sounds like because we don't really speak the language. So like they could be the crappiest voice actor, but because we don't know their inflections, we don't know that kind of stuff.
Yes and no. You've contradicted this point before with saying.
Oh yeah, Death the Kid's voice. That's the only problem I've had with anime.
No, like you've contradicted yourself with the idea that the reason sub is better is that it captures the true emotions of the characters that are being animated.
Yes, but we don't
Like to the sentences of Japanese.
If we're listening to American voice actors and we can tell their inflections of their voice, like we can tell when they're monotone and stuff, but there's just something about the Japanese voice actors. They can get more emotion out. But they can get more emotion out, but at the same time, we don't know if it's bad voice acting.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but like, yeah.
See, I
tend to contradict
disagree.
myself a lot, Mike.
I think acting's acting, and I think even without knowing the language, you can tell if someone's bad at acting.
Yeah.
Because you can watch a live action Japanese movie, and you can still tell when they're bad at acting.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Because it's more visual, but I feel like when you're watching it, like at least for me, when I'm like watching the animation, I'm just focusing on the voices and I'm focusing on the animation as well. It just doesn't click in my head that it's bad. But when I'm sitting there and I'm understanding everything, like, what is it? What dub was it that I fucking watched? Part of the AOT dub. I watched some of that and I could not stand their voices.
Yeah, but my point is like when someone's acting sad with their voice, you can tell like there's so in AOT if someone's having a sad moment and that Japanese voice actor has to sound sad, you can tell if they're phoning it in or if they're doing a really good job.
Yeah, emotions are like there's no
language
border to emotions.
And voice acting is vocally emoting.
I'd say that there are some languages that kind of. I mean, German just sounds like an angry language.
Well, we're not talking about.
Yeah, but if they go like, if they're
like,
speaking German, and you just hear them go. Oh,
it's not even about language at that point. It's
tell.
more just human,
inflection and emotion.
Just human, the
acting.
human nature.
No,
just
it's the acting.
Well, yeah,
That's
but in general, like in the you can tell emotion through voice and whatnot. That's
if
just
there was
thing.
a bad Japanese voice actor that was doing a bad job, I feel like I could tell.
Yeah,
to a point, yeah.
But I think that the voice actors over there are so good, and they probably have such a high standard on who they cast as their voice actors that's the reason we don't see many or hear many bad voice actors, because over there they're like, we want the best of the best to voice our characters.
They have that, and I'd imagine it has to do something like with UK, where UK just churns out actors because it's just in their schooling.
Yeah.
Where you go when you go to secondary school, I think you pick what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And you do that, and like everybody has to pick. So I'd imagine anime being so big in Japan. From a young age, children are watching anime and being like, I want to be a voice actor.
Exactly.
They realize way more early on whether or not they're going to be a good voice actor or not.
And I don't want to take anything away from dub voice actors because they have a hard job.
There are some really good dubbed animes out there, but there are also some very shitty ones.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to realize they're given an outline to a script, and then they have to match their voice up with the moving mouth of the already animated character. Like Japanese voice actors, they record and then it gets animated after that. Americans, they have to see and then speak.
I've when I was in New York, I had the chance to actually go to a studio and see someone overdub something. It wasn't like an anime, but they were overdubbing a show. I can't really say.
And do you not remember, are you under contract?
No, they just told me just don't say this to anyone.
He's under NDA.
I don't know how long it's gonna last for.
Did you sign anything?
No, they just told me not to say it.
So you can say whatever you want.
Okay, so you know Gold Rush, right? You know that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, you know the narrator who says like, Tom is gonna go down in the mines and find some gold.
Yeah.
How is he gonna do it? It was that guy, and like. Sounds nothing like that when you talk to him in person. Like he just sounds like a normal guy, kind of like me. He's just like, hey, how you doing? Like, how I
turns it on.
Yeah, and then like he gets into the booth and he has to take like several takes just to get that tension, emotion right for what's going on. But
that dude has it easy compared to.
No, he doesn't. I don't think
compared to a dub actor, because a dub actor sees. So I'm just put Attack on Titan on mute. Go to a scene where Aaron's talking, and you have a script, right? And now you have to play Aaron, record your voice so it matches up with his mouth movement, and still get the same point across.
But even then,
no, they don't. That's not how it works.
That's how American dub actors do it. You're talking about someone narrating, and they're not narrating over someone else's animation. I'm
just comparing the back to the subject of using emotion through voice, and also how hard it is to actually do that, because it is very hard. I'm just trying to like say like it's hard all around. You gotta take several takes, and you gotta get it perfect.
But that dude that does the narration, he has more freedom of how he does that than someone dubbing over an anime. What's that?
Someone just sent me a picture of AOT.
Oh, that's cool. But he has more freedom than, say, if I was being the voice actor of Aaron, because you gotta understand, like I said, like,
what do you mean freedom? Define that. What do you mean?
He's given a script, okay?
He doesn't have to.
Actually, no. I'm gonna counter what you said right there. Not necessarily, because I know what you're saying.
I feel like you're arguing a mute point. This dude doesn't have to voice. This dude.
You are arguing a mute point.
Yeah.
What? I'm just what?
Like,
this dude.
I understand where you're coming from. The emotion.
Wait. Let him talk first. I want him. I want to hear him.
So this guy, right? He narrates over Gold Rush, right?
Yes.
All right, he's given this scene, all right, where say some dude's mining, and then it cuts to something else, and he's explaining what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all he has to do. He just has to explain what they're doing in a cool voice, in a deep voice. But listen to me. That's all he's doing.
No.
Yeah,
I was there in person. It's a lot more that goes into it than just saying he has to go into the mine. This dude had to do 50 million
I'm
takes.
sure he did.
And he was on the phone from someone in London or whatever, and they were talking, and I was in the room, and they were like, "No, you need to say it this way. You need to perceive it this way. There needs to be more emphasis on this word. There needs to be more emotion through like this line and shit like that." It's a lot of shit, and I can imagine like it's not a drama show. It's not like Attack on Titan.
I'm sure it's difficult, and I'm sure he has to get it just right. But my point is, and you're arguing a mute point because this has no relation to what we were talking about.
All right, get to the point then.
All right, you take a scene from Attack on Titan, right?
Yes.
You mute that scene. Say it's Aaron talking, saying something like,
so you're just voicing over it, just by the lips, just of what the dude has to say.
That's what dub actors have to do. And they're put under a lot of pressure to sound good while doing it.
But even then, I wouldn't mind if the lips didn't match up with the words.
No, but they're under pressure to do that, from what I heard.
I don't understand.
I don't think that's how it works.
That is exactly
any sense.
Because dub actors speak so fast for some lines. Like some of the Dragon Ball lines they have to spit out are ridiculously fast. They're trying to match the literal mouth movements of the characters on screen.
That just seems like
all animated in
too
Japanese.
time-consuming.
I watched the voice actor of Ash Ketchum. She did like a little TikTok series of what it takes to voice or be a dub actor. They're given very little time, very little like they're barely given a script. From what I've gathered, and they have to basically voice over and get their lips or get their words to match up with their lips, say basically what they're saying in Japanese translated, and get the message across. This dude that's voicing over, I'm sure he's put under a lot of pressure.
He's not voicing over lips or anything. He's not voicing over certain.
He's given a scene, and he's given basically what needs to be said, and he has to go in, put on his fucking narrator voice, and say that. And yeah, they're probably like, say this differently. Do this differently.
I'm just comparing it to the amount of work they have to do in that sense where like matching lips. It is a lot harder to do matching lips while also matching emotion and doing it the way the director wants them to do it. Yeah, they have it. It's harder. Yeah.
I personally think it's hard. I think you saw the similarities of what we're talking about, and you started to argue what I thought was a mute point. Like it's like I understand why you brought it up. But I was trying to get across the point that they have to literally match their voice up with these characters' lips, and then try to act at the same time.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, and
voice acting is hard.
They're just given less direction.
Yeah.
With dubs, so it's like it's more pressure on them.
And I think that's why a lot of dubs come out not poorly, but why
different.
Yeah, why they get hated on, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they don't sound super friggin' high acted like these Japanese voice actors who literally get to say their lines and then everything gets animated over their words.
Yeah, everything's catered to them.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't picture that. I just can't. I just feel like just that work of just trying to put your words over someone else's animated lips is just. I just feel like there's just an easier way to. I would record it first, then animate it over that.
There's definitely an easier way.
That's how the Japanese do it. But since it's getting over here and they have to not simulcast it, but they have to. They're not going to reanimate the show for just the lips.
Yeah,
that would take way too long because they're already on a time crunch.
I understand that.
Yeah, they're not able to like reanimate it to match their lips, so they have to match the animation with the recording, not the recording to the animation.
Yeah, have you ever watched a dubbed movie, like a Japanese movie that got brought over to America, and it's a live action movie, and then it's dubbed over?
Yeah,
like those old bad.
Oh yeah, like
Chinese.
That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, where the mouth doesn't match up.
Yes,
but they try their best.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is. They're given a finished product, and then they have to speak over it. Basically,
they have all the sound effects and everything. They just don't have the voices.
Yeah.
Again, my answer: stupid.
Yeah,
it is dumb.
Yeah,
if they had animation studios out here that were catered to that when shows would get ported over here, and they were actually able to like reanimate the lips and everything to match what the English dubs were saying.
Well, okay, all right. You guys were saying it from the English standpoint. I didn't know you were meaning. I thought you were just meaning the Japanese actors in general.
No,
just acting over it and then creating the actual thing. I did not know you were talking about when you said dubs.
The Japanese, how like Jordan was explaining how it probably is done out there is they record their lines and it's probably
I get it now. I get that. I get
animate the mouth to the voices.
I get the whole thing now. Okay,
I'm sure the Japanese voice actors have it very similar to what you were talking about.
I thought. Why am I like this?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, free content, free arguments for content, bud.
Christ.
I'm sure somewhere along the way I said something that probably would have led you to believe that.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of fucking dinguses.
But I can see your side of the argument now. If I was arguing for that, I can very much see why you were arguing.
Yeah.
I was just that whole.
Yeah, I think you're less dumb now that you explained the confusion.
Yeah, no, I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good.
We're all cleared up.
We're all coming down from space now.
Still a very good conversation.
That was just a good conversation.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite English dubs was Spirited Away, right? That's the one I went to see with you, Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah, like the only voice I had a problem with in that was what's her name's mom, and she was only in it for like
Chihiro.
Yeah, only like 30 seconds or something like that. She only had like 3 voice lines, and that was the only voice I did not like.
She sounded better as a pig.
Yeah, 100%. 100. No, 100%. I hate I just hated her voice. Like everybody else in the entire.
Why do you always go to the voice? Like if I don't like their voice, fuck them. like with Greta Van Fleet too. He was like, I don't like these person's voice.
No, that's how I am too, dude. I like if I don't like an artist's voice, fuck them.
Yeah, you guys gotta be more open minded about this shit.
No, just dude, it's like on
I agree.
It's something subconscious.
Imagine some person like this
Personal
sound
preference.
of nails going down the chalkboard. Would you sit there and listen to that?
That's what it's like to you?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. Some
Like
voices,
it just grates my ears wrong. Like there's so many YouTubers like that make content that I like, content for games and like about stuff that I love. That I don't watch because their voice is just like it's just like something
really
up here. Yeah.
Same
I
too.
guess
It's just like stimulating my auditory sense is like wrong.
I guess I just look at it from a different perspective of like if I'm watching a show or listening to music or something like that. Like my main focus doesn't go to the vocals.
Yeah, it goes to music.
No, it doesn't.
Or whatever
it goes to literally everything. Like I think of I try to find different aspects of what I like in the song, and if I like that one aspect, I like the whole song.
No, yeah, that's I have that too. So like, there's a couple songs that I don't like the voice, but the say the beat,
Gucci
the beat is
like
nice.
the rhythm and
the beat's nice. There's a lot like for example, I don't like The Weeknd's voice. I don't really like it at all.
Oh really?
But some songs I do, but some songs I don't. But there's some songs that I don't like his voice in that I like the song anyways. So I listen to it. And there's a couple others too that I just can't think of right now. But I don't know. It's more so it's something that I can't really explain. Like it's just listen to it and it's like it just didn't sit right with me.
Okay, all right.
It's like literally anything that Lil Pump has put out. It's like I love the beats to it, but I absolutely despise his voice on those beats.
Or like
It's like poopity, like I forget the song, but like the poopity scoop song.
Oh,
by
that's
Kanye.
so legendary.
It's such a good song because of like the beat is so fucking good. He proved that no matter what you say over a hard beat, you can make a song good.
The reason why people like that is because yes, it is a hard beat.
And it's also Kanye.
It came out of nowhere.
And it's Kanye, and it also came out of
nowhere in the middle of the summer.
And also, it's just like it's so fucking stupid and so catchy that people are like, "This is the shit. This is what we need in American music right now." Like,
people don't understand when I say that, but I absolutely love stupid music. Like music that sounds good but has the dumbest. Like I'm on a boat.
It's catchy.
A dumb fucking song, but it's catchy. The thing is, it's just funny.
If you have a good arrangement of the song, like intro, where the verses are, the chorus and everything, you have a good rhythm, you have good sound, you have catchy lyrics, you're set. Yeah. And you got to mix it and master it correctly.
That's how like most music is made now. Like all the like TikTok songs that are going around, like how fucking I was in the club, like that song.
What?
You've never heard that song?
No, I haven't. I was in the club.
I was
something when I met you.
Oh, you was in the club. Bottoms up.
When I first met you. Yeah,
Okay,
that song.
yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, it's like people.
Well, that was a meme. Okay, like
But
it was a
that's
song.
But yeah, but I'm on a
But
boat.
it originated
is
from
fine. Like I'm on a boat is a
meme.
meme.
no,
That originated as a music video, then became
Yeah,
a meme.
the music video is a meme though.
But that was a meme that
Everything
became an actual
That's
likable
what I'm saying,
song.
like, now it is.
It's
Yeah.
flashing and everybody.
No, Nick. Everything the Lonely does is purposed to be a meme.
Well, yes,
Did
but
they make I Just Had Sex?
Yes.
yeah, they made I Just Had Sex. But either
Dick in a
way,
box. I just in my
Dick in a
pants.
box.
Dick in a box, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dick in a box.
Bin Laden.
What?
Finest Girl. Where they're like, it was from that movie they did, Pop Star, where they're like,
I didn't know they were.
Never
a
seen
she
movie.
wants me to fuck him like the government fucked Bin Laden.
Oh,
It's a song.
The
yeah.
government did fuck Bin Laden.
Yeah, it's a song about
It wasn't
him
the
meeting a
government, it was
girl.
Team 6.
Yeah,
No.
SEAL Team
The
69 they call it.
Team 69 to him.
No, I'll tell you after.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're talking about music, and this isn't a music podcast.
Yeah,
unless
I
we're
mean-
talking about
Yeah, we
anime.
got off track.
podcast and to get back
Hey, it doesn't matter as long as we spend like 75% of it talking about anime.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's-
matter
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
other 25% is.
We talk about the anime for the first 3 quarters, and then we go off into our
Like,
own.
I'm pretty
like,
sure
world.
I looked at.
You know-
I'm pretty sure I looked at our timer and we're at like 53 minutes, and then we started branching off to dumb shit.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Tangents happen, but to get us back on track, I think
Wheel.
it's time to spin the fucking
It's
wheel,
time to
baby.
spin the wheel,
It's wheel
everyone.
time.
Bring
It's
us
the wheel
Let's-
time.
Let's move
I gotta make a
this.
theme song for this.
Yeah.
Let's bring it down so everybody can see it.
All right,
We
everyone.
need to in the future
I'll give
live
you guys a
stream this
drum
moment.
roll.
Oh, did you add that anime? I linked-
Inspector.
No. The one I put in the group chat.
Recreator? Did you have that?
We
Dead
talked
Man's
about that.
Play,
We
Playground?
talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Dead
Or
Man's Wonderland? No,
Dead
I have
Man's
not
Wonderland.
added anything. It's on to
Just
this
scroll down.
Inspector.
We'll add them now.
You can't here. All right.
Add them now, sir.
Dead Man's Wonderland.
Dead Man's Wonderland and
We're gonna get.
Just add them now, make a note, and then add them to the official later.
We're gonna add High School DxD.
No, this is the official one right
Oh,
here.
okay,
I'm
it'll
logged
just
into my Google
update.
account.
Okay.
Or we're gonna get High School
Yeah,
DxD.
Inspector right there.
Did we want to take bets on
Oh yeah.
what anime we're gonna get?
So what do you think? What do you think we're rolling, Nick?
Listen, I only know 2 animes.
Let's
on this
put.
fucking
Hey, how about we
wheel.
do this?
And then what was it, Nick?
Oh,
Dead Man Wonderland.
yep.
Here's an idea. How about we each put like $1 down on an anime, right? If none of our animes get picked, all of our dollars get thrown into a pool until next spin.
We're not doing that, bro.
Why?
We're not doing a fucking like
I'll
a
put
raffle.
$1 down. I'll put $1 down, and if somebody gets it right, they'll get it now. But if not, everybody just
All
keeps
right.
their dollar.
All right. All right.
That's a
All
everybody.
right, I'm just gonna stick with my Inspector. That's just what I'm hoping
Dollar
for.
on Inspector.
I'm going $1 on here. Let me see. Turn it towards me. And flip
Yeah,
the pen
no,
up
you
so I
don't
can
get to
see the
look at
list.
this.
I gotta see the list.
The list is.
I barely can't see. I'm just gonna look at the wheel.
The list. Yeah.
Well, careful bending this.
Oh shit! I just unplug our thing.
I'm gonna go with one that I don't think we're gonna get, but I want. And I know I said last episode.
We're gonna get Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and George is gonna immediately veto it.
last episode, I said that I wanted One Punch Man.
Yeah.
But I want Death Note.
I heard that was really good.
I want Death
Fuck the
Note.
live action.
So I hope we
We're
get
gonna
that.
watch it.
But also, just to refresh everybody,
Why are you gonna do that to me?
everybody gets a veto. And once we use our veto, everybody gets a new one. You do not get a new one
Until
until
everybody
everybody's
uses their veto.
used their veto.
Well, guess
on the
what? There's
show.
What
not
are you
a lot,
putting a
there's not
dollar
a lot
on?
of show. There's not a lot of shows on there that I will veto. If
Yes.
anything,
What are you
So
putting a dollar
there's
on?
only one on there that I will veto.
I
and
said
that's,
Death Note.
Oh,
all right,
definitely.
all right. Ian.
If we're talking about what I want,
no, what you
it's-
think we're gonna get
what-
rolled?
it's a movie.
A movie?
I'm thinking we're hitting a movie title.
That's actually that's the best bet because there's more movie titles than anything else.
Fucking big
Like,
brain
it's the
Ian
highest
over here.
Probability, but
I'm gonna put $1 on. Fuck. I'm gonna put $1 on
you're gonna put out fuck.
High School DxD. That's the one I
alright,
want. That's
so
the one I'm
just
putting
all
$1
The
what
one
we
that I want is
want.
Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions, just so I have a reason to watch
That's
it
not
again.
the one you put $1 on though.
All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel.
And drum roll.
And we're spinning. Here it goes. Careful.
What are we gonna get on?
It is
Code Geass.
no.
Nope.
You upped it. Another
Another.
spin. Is that what that means, or is
No.
this some anime? I
No,
don't
that's
know.
I'm pretty sure. Oh,
It might mean another
no,
spin.
no.
There are spin again.
Reroll would be the it's reroll or respin for
It
those.
better be respin.
What
because
is another?
We don't roll wheels here.
I'm pretty
You're supposed to delete it once we hit it.
Oh no, I know. I'm gonna clear it off the list. I just want to get that down just in case it was like another reroll kind of situation.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that was. I was expecting to see something I recognized.
Oh no, this is an anime that I've wanted to actually watch for a while, but I never got around to watching.
So you haven't seen it? That's
No, I have not. It's. I'm pretty sure it's like a horror. It's like a horror anime.
How long is it?
How
long?
Season 1 and there's one season on it, and I don't know if it's just because my phone's acting up. There's 12 episodes.
Let me see some pictures. I might recognize it.
Let me see.
Does she have an eye patch?
Yes.
Ooh.
Hanji?
This is 12 episodes. We can do this.
Hanji.
This is like three. This is like 3 sit
2
downs.
days.
We can do this in a week
Yeah,
and spend next week again.
Yeah, we can literally spin this. We can spin again next week.
All right.
Awesome.
Fucking.
Well, I'm gonna
There it
delete
is.
this from the wheel.
Literally, this is something I've wanted to watch literally just because of that eye patch character. Because she reminds me of Rika Takanashi.
What are you doing?
Nick, stop.
Oh
Just
no,
hit
it's
delete,
not.
man.
Is it 12? Yeah, it's 12 episodes with a
We're
45-second
good.
promotional video.
It's what?
It's
just
12
a
episodes with a
trailer.
45-second promotional video. Yeah, like a trailer. It's the synopsis. The school held a secret that nobody must speak of. Spring, 1998. Oh fuck! I must have been born in-
98.
I was
I
born.
must have been
Same.
born in that school.
I was born
That's a
in
horrible
2000.
secret to keep there.
I keep forgetting I'm the youngest here.
Yeah, by a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not even 21 yet.
I'm just glad I'm not the oldest. Both of you are older than me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because I'm a couple months older than Mike.
Mike's older than me too.
Yeah, I'm a day late joke. Nice April 2nd baby right here.
My cousin's born on April 1st. It's, yeah.
He was born a joke. I'm a day late joke.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
that's all we have to say.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to end it on. Like
until
another
next week.
That's
Yeah.
something I honestly forgot I put on the wheel, but I'm so happy we rolled it because it's been on my back burner of animes to watch for a while.
Hell
But
yeah.
since it was like I've just been holding off on watching animes because I just want to watch them with you guys.
Hell
Yeah. So next week we'll talk about all of Another. We'll probably finish it up by then.
Oh, 100%.
And then episode 2 of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I could
can't
probably
wait.
binge another like tonight by myself if I wanted to.
Yeah, but no.
Fuck you! Don't tell me what to do.
What's the point?
Well,
Just so I can
again.
torture you guys with the information that I'll have.
Yeah, just
I'll
so
just
you can
dangle it
spoil
over your
more
head.
Shit.
well,
What have I spoiled for you?
thank you guys again for listening. We really appreciate it. Again, follow us on social media, Twitter at Weebs Anonymous _Anonymous. I keep forgetting what the actual handles are.
Why don't you just make a note on the
Yeah,
laptop?
you should make
Yeah,
a
I
note.
should make a note.
Or on your
We'll
phone.
make a note on the board.
We'll make a
no,
note.
we'll just write all our
Can we get a
ats on
whiteboard
the-
in here?
No,
Kind
that's what
of.
the cardboard's for. We just write all our ats and handles on there. We just got to do it in Sharpie so you can see it.
Oh my god, we just need to get a whiteboard right there instead of cardboard.
Hey.
Now the cardboard is our aesthetic. We got to upgrade to that whiteboard at some
But
point.
follow us on Instagram at Weebs.anonymous. Follow us on Twitter at
Weebs _Anonymous.
Weebs _Anonymous. And please send your questions in. Please ask us questions about what shows you like. Give us feedback if you want.
If you have a
talk
theory,
about us.
you have a theory we want to discuss on Theory Time, hit us with it.
Yeah,
Hit
like,
us.
and it's not even like just asking us questions. Just recommend us animes to watch if you
Yeah,
want.
that too. We have a long list, but there's a lot more. We've been adding some. Me and Nick, we just added 2 more that we encountered.
There's millions of animes out there that have gone under our radar. Like, we were coming up here and we're talking about recreations. Like, that's something that came out like 2-3 years ago with My Hero and Attack, like one of the seasons of Attack on
It
Titan.
came out in 2017.
And I think like Amazon scooped it up, so it was just completely under the radar. I had never heard of this show.
Not only that, there are a lot of very short animes like this
100%,
one.
yeah.
That, so
One Punch Man season 2. That's 24 episodes. Love Chunibyo. That's like
yeah. So
24, 30
presumably we'll
episodes.
get through a lot of these pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
But
yeah, thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.
yeah. Hey, have a good night, guys.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Have a wonderful day.
I
Till
feel like
next
you.
week.
I feel like you change that up every time.
I don't know how it goes.
Say good night, Jordan.
Bye.
Wow. Bye, guys.
Bye, bitch.